So let's do something slightly different this week. We'll start off with this one. You can do. I was loaded, he was empty, got his axles up. But why would you overtake on a dual carriageway on the inside? He can do. Except there's some I would never think about. I'd be worried about clashing. You know, he had to trust that I stayed on the outside and kept out of his way. But anyway, so carrying on right before the ministry, that's where they pull you. That's where Hitler's grandchildren live, in there. Anyway, this week, hold on, let's go back here. This week, there we are, let's follow this. This week, I was given a long lead, yeah. Now usually, I stay local. Usually I'm in the traffic, I'm in the town. I don't have a problem with it at all. I actually like staying local. I don't have a problem with it. I've done my distance. I've done enough travelling. I've travelled from one end of the country to the other. Been there, done that for years and got the t-shirt. But then occasionally you get sent on a mission. You know, so this is coming down to South Wales. I come from North Wales. This is cutting the back road into Newport, as you might say. So you don't see me out in the sticks very often. And for a change, it was quite pleasant. I really enjoyed it, yeah. You have to be, oh, cops going past the house. It's nice to, you know, it's one of those things that you used to do. You don't really want to go back and do it, but when you do it now and again, it's way more pleasurable, isn't it? So we've got about 10 minutes of this. So if this is something that you might find pleasure out of, driving through the sticks, I deliberately kept the camera recording just to go through this patch. Kept recording. Ignore this thing, it's a dangling in the screen, sitting behind the camera, so reflecting off the windscreen. So I'm going to shut up now and just let's have a nice drive in the fresh air in the country for a quite pleasant change. Parts of this road was like a Big Dipper. Watch out for them. And you'll see another MCL coming the other way. You know, when you're following your sat-nav and you're not really sure you're going the right way, when you see one of your own company coming the other way, being to the same place, it sort of reassures you, oh, I must be on the right track. So let's crack on a bit. I am loaded at this point. I'm off to do a delivery.
Detected event.
Yeah, we can jump past these roadworks. You just have to be very careful going past roadworks. You don't want to catch the men. Keep away from any workmen or whatever. Watch out for them turning their back on you. You know, catch their clothes, nothing like that. Or they step back and you don't realise they're there. That's the roadworks dealt with. We can carry on. And it was a dribbly but pleasant day. Yeah, it was a nice change. Now watch these corners and bends. Don't be tempted and cross the line, because you don't know what's coming around the other side. Just stay within your lines. No clipping curbs, no crossing white lines. You have to drive inch perfect. That's where you can get caught out. Smash your mirrors. Yeah. You haven't got enough time to tuck in. You'd either smash his mirrors or he'd smash your mirrors, or in the past, two mirrors meet and there's just glass everywhere. I've actually had a mirror come in and go through my driver's window in the past on these sort of roads. We just couldn't straighten up in time, then all of a sudden, bang.
Detected event.
Do you hear that? Cross the line. It's just my foot, just easing on and off the pedal. It's nice when you can roll along through countryside like this. Relax a bit. Now watch out for the other MCL coming now. We'll get a flash. Keep watching. Here he comes. Little Mickey. Flash, flash. So I know he's been to where I'm going. I know I'm on the right track. Yeah, it's looking okay. I'm not getting lost. Just keep everything into control now. Don't get your brakes too warm. Big long slope like this. You don't want to be warming your brakes up too much.
Detected event.
Just watch your speed limit coming through these places. I mean, you're tempted to come thundering through, but it's not a wise move. No. Just calm down going through the villages. Again, down, 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 look. 2 lanes coming up, so you know it's a steep hill. If there's 1 lane going down and 2 going up, that's a crawler lane. Not too much traffic, so you can just judge it and roll through the junctions, roll round the roundabouts. It's really nice. Because usually, in my usual places, those sort of places are chock-a-block. Always something coming somewhere. It's nice to be on quieter roads. And even better when there's a good bit of music. There's a bit of Tom Jones on the radio. Perfect. You don't really see the views, but there were some
Detected event.
quite nice views for a change. Instead of, instead of houses, flats, shops and skyscrapers. Again, just keep everything under control. Don't be tempted to get your toe down and come thundering through these places. Get yourself into bother. Here we are. So here's that Mill Lane I was telling you about. I saw the address, Mill Lane. I thought, Mill Lane. That's some windy little lane. And look, we've got a 7.5 ton limit going left, and the sat nav's telling me to go left. But if you look at this sign up here, it says Mill Lane. and it's an industrial sign, so Mill Lane Industrial Estate. Well, I only had Mill Lane, if you remember, but it's got a weight limit. So where do I want this side of the weight limit or that side of the weight limit? Your mind is going tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So here we are. What is that? Yeah, there's a 7.5 ton limit, but there's the Mill Lane Industrial Estate. So okay, this must be Mill Lane then. So sometimes you have to go down. You can't always, you can't turn away and say there was a weight limit. It depends where it is. So anyway, we go down here and we look at that place and it's not that. Okay. And this road's going to get narrower and narrower, don't you? And you can sort of see ahead and you can see a weight limit and is it this place? No, that's DPD. That's full of all that sort of a place. I was sort of thinking to turn in, but that's not where I want. So you get here and you look at that and you think, ooh, there's the weight limit, but there's the Mill Lane. So luckily it was well signposted, so it wasn't a problem at all. But you just don't know if you've not been here before. You go, oh damn. So okay, let's turn down here, because that's where all the signs and the sat nav and the weight limit is across there. Look, there's a sign there, a sign here, and the Mill Lane says it's up here. So okay, let's go up Mill Lane and let's see what excitement we can have. And obviously, the road's getting narrower and narrower. You don't want to get yourself stuck, but at the same time, you've got to trust your sat nav. You've got to trust the signs. It said Mill Lane. That was a weight limit down there. Yeah, it's got to be up here, hasn't it? But how many times have you said it's got to be up here and got yourself in a pickle? So it's a balance, isn't it? Do you know? Do you go or do you not go? No name on this place. Anyway, as it happens, there was a security hut and there was a man to ask, and it was part of this complex here. So, as it turns out, it was really easy to find and really easy to get to. So we were lucky today. So in this place, you have to put your hard hat on and stand outside and watch the machine, watch the box land on the truck. You have to watch him do it to make sure he gets it on all right. And 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time he gets it right. But you have to watch. The box is going to land any minute now. He's here. He's above us. Hold on. Yeah, I'm stood there waiting. Oh, there's the box going on. I'm giving him the thumbs up. Everything's okay. All the pins are on. So that's great. Let's watch the box come on again. Back a bit more. There, watch the box land. Listen to the box land. Yeah, it's on, mate. No problem. So then he releases it and off he goes. And here I am, look, making a film for you. The little pleasurable times. Look, I hear him coming. I know the ambulance is coming. You hear him coming. Where's he going? Get out of his way. Let him carry on. Listen. I had a little bib. That's all you want. A little thank you. That's all you need. That's all you need. Made my day. So this is something, a little moment. We can watch this with hindsight and think, oh my God, it could have been so bad. So here I am going along, right? So I know we're coming through a major junction, junction 7. So there are going to be cars coming off the slip road. So nice gap for them to come off if they want to. Start looking here, start watching out for them. They're coming on quite quick. Now look, watch him in the corner there. Okay, forward a little more. Now watch this guy here. You see him on the hard shoulder? Watch. Just watch. And I thought any minute, look, this guy's coming. I'm okay here. This guy here begins to pull out. I don't know, did he see him? Didn't he see him? I don't know. And did this guy see him? Oh, it could have been a hell of a mess. Look, now that guy's just beginning to move. Can you see him? He's got his indicator on. I don't even know if he looked in the mirror. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, oh, here we go. Oh, shit. And he's already coming out and going over. Oh, and it just happened that quickly. So let's watch that in real time. Let's just watch that in real time. As it happened, nothing happened. It could have been so terrible. Let's come back and watch that all the way. So this is where we got a bit tight the other morning. You remember that, don't you? I'm coming round the corner. I've got to go on this bay on the right hand side. And I'm facing this. I can't go up there. There's no room to spin round and back in. What's that bloody van doing there? I've got to go in next to this guy and all this stuff is here. I'm thinking to myself, how the hell are we going to do this? They must be smoking pot or something if they expect me to be on a bay there. Anyway, we did it though, didn't we? We did it. So we came across this guy, didn't we? Now I don't know if it shows it up very well, but here they are digging up the road, and here comes a wide load. You know, how the hell it was ever so tight. It was ever so. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the poor bugger had to get through the roadworks with his wide load. He didn't expect them roadworks to be there, did he? Anyway, fair play. He got through it all right. Fair play. Good lad. Good boy. So here's another situation, look. This bottom end of the M6 is deadly. Amount of fatalities. It's a nice straight bit of road, but the amount of fatalities. Look at these, chanting their arms, staying out, trying to pass everyone, risking their lives, risking their no claims bonus, all the insurance. I think these people that cause these accidents here should have a life ban. So let's just keep watching. Let's keep watching. These are behaving to look. Watch this crackpot, right? Pushing it to the end. And I thought that was bad. But then watch this one. As it turns out, there wasn't a queue. But how did he know there wasn't a queue when he could get in? It's people like that that cause massive accidents and death. And then they call it a bloody accident. It's not an accident, it's just stupid driving. Going past all the queue, and going in at the last minute. How did he know this wasn't already blocked up? Luckily it wasn't, but if it was, he'd be one of these people that cause death on the motorways. Really, this bottom end of this M6 is so dangerous. It's got so many lives ticked off against it. So here we are again on these keep your distance The signs are there to help you live, to help you stay alive. So I'm again keeping a good distance between me and the vehicle in front. I'm keeping me 2 chevrons, one there and one there. Look, 2, 2, 2. Why not? Why would you not do what the signs advise you? They're there to try and help you and save your life. And a brand new 23 motor, you know, crackpots. There's no reason, you're not going to get anywhere. You can't go in the outside lane and pass. Why would you take, and look at this van here, right up the chuff, you know. It's just ridiculous. Here comes this scaffolding or whatever he's got on. Another one. There's lots of them. Why, oh why, oh why? There's big signs at the side of the road. You can't miss them. The sign says, keep 2 chevrons apart. So, you know, whether you agree or disagree, why not just keep 2 chevrons apart? You know, the signs are there to help you. The signs are there for a reason, for what's happened in the past. But why? Why do they insist on doing this? It just cracks me up. And why aren't the cops monitoring it? Why is cameras not monitoring it? Stop all this bad behaviour. Because if something went catastrophically wrong, again, look, keep 2 apart. There's one there and there's one here. That's not what the sign says. The sign says 2.5, not half a gap. There's hardly a gap between these, look. I don't see what's the thinking? What's the thinking of that? You know what I mean? Who's at, you know, here we go, look. Look at the gap. And signs clearly, you know, people have lost their lives at the bottom of this M6. I'd like to say the bottom 3 or 4 junctions of the M6 has claimed the most lives. And if you're a regular traveller, you've seen the horrendous bumps. You know about the bottom of this M6. This M6 is deadly. And okay, you weren't there and you didn't see every bump, but these are here to help you. And why, oh why, oh why are they doing it? Just does my fruit in completely. Oh, I've got 2 bits to show you on this one. Watch, unmarked flashing light car, right? Okay, so that's not unusual on itself. You do see them. So let's just follow this for a while. There's 2 little reasons for this one. Let's jump forward a smidge. I may have just missed it. No, they are. Look, another unmarked flashing light car. What the hell is going on? And then I bring you to this interesting place. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's something you don't expect. You come through the woods, you're coming down to a roundabout, and look, can you see it? Can you see it? Look. This is by Bruntingthorpe. This is Bruntingthorpe. There's a museum, an aeroplane museum here. If you follow those signs and look at this on a roundabout, it's quite it's one hell of a sculpture of a thing, isn't it? That's why I thought I'd show you that on a roundabout. So I thought I'd bring you through this village and see if you spot something as we go through this quite pleasant village. Working our way through it. Take your time. Lots of people coming out of lots of junctions. In front here, that's what happens. Now watch this. See this blue BM there, whatever it was. Look, again, blue lights, unmarked blue lights. What's going on? Oh yeah, a long reach. Window cleaner, reaching a long way, look. Reaching a hell of a long way. So I thought I'd just bring you through here. Getting ready for the coronation, look. So nothing really much happened this week. I just thought I would show you this numpty. Or I've been a bit naughty. Now, you know, like a zip, you have one, I'll have one, you have one, I'll have one. There's this guy here thinks that he can go in front of the van, and he can go in front of me, and he can go behind me. So usually I just would have let him in. But this particular day, I don't know why, I thought, no, can't you count? Are you stupid? Have you never heard of taking your turn like everyone else does? We've all been patiently waiting. Look, see him in the corner. He's going to try for it, but I've kept this gap nice and close. He's not coming in. I'm bigger and uglier than you, sunshine, and you ain't going to make it. No. So really, I should have let him in because I'm only interested in keeping me safe. But, you know, was it the 4th? May the 4th be with you. I think this was the 4th, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't the 4th. Yes, it was. This was the 4th. And the 4th was with me this day. And you can bugger off and take your turn like the rest of us. One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. Yeah, and I'm bigger than you. And he bottled out, didn't he? So the 4th was definitely with me on this day, because he didn't get in front, did he? And that's pretty unusual for me to be a bit unkind. But the 4th was with me. Let's see what the camera sees next week, shall we?